Welcome everybody to Shyhammer Fantasy Battle Reports, and today I got a game versus Ian on his Chaos Lizardman / Slaneesh army against my Orcs and Goblins. We were waiting for a new opponent, Red, to show up, and we just decided to get a game in ourselves. I apologize ahead of time. This is a different mic than the one I usually use. I actually left my good mic at home, so this one you're going to hear a lot of like clicking and noises when I shuffle around. Sorry about that in advance. But let's go over what we have for my army. Over here I got my block of, I want to say 30 Savage Orcs I took. Yeah, 30 Savages. Got a champion and a banner. No musician. And then over here, of course, I got Lord Chickenhead. How can I play a game without Lord Chickenhead? The only answer to that question is if there's too little in points. And even if there's too little in points, I contemplate just taking Chickenhead instead of taking another orc boss. Over here I got 6 trolls. Yes, the one in the middle looks like a minotaur, but it's really just a troll in disguise. Anyways, yeah, I got 6 trolls coming out. I got my savages on dinos, and really they're boars. I mean, my savages are just so stupid that they don't know that the dinosaur isn't a boar, but they just think anything you ride is a boar. So that's what they're on. And then behind him, you can see that there's the Ragnarok spider. I have a, next to the Ragnarok spider, I have a level 4 goblin shaman with the lore of undeath. And then I also have a level 2 night goblin shaman with the regular little wog. Over here, I have my war machines. I have 2 doom divers, 1 spear chukka, and 1 goblin chariot. And then over here, guess what? I have no night goblins with bows this game. I actually have 30 orc biggins. And guess what? The boar riders are biggins, the regular orc boys are biggins, and the savage orcs are biggins. Guess who's coming out? Gorbad Ironclaw. That's right. I don't know why I don't have a picture of Gorbad right now, but he's the one who allows them all to be biggins. So all my orcs are coming out biggin style. Let's go over the magic. As you can see, my level 2 got Gorkle Fix-It and Vindictive Glare. My level 4 got Dark Riders. I know I took Grave Call. I think I took the Harbinger, and I forgot what the other one is. I can barely read it from here. Over here, these are the spells that the Chaos guy got. He got the one that lowers the movement, like D6. He basically has everything except the number 4 spell on Slaneesh, so that kind of sucks. He does have a Demon Prince, which is taking on that. That's why he has all those spells. And then here's his level 2, which I believe... Actually, I think his Demon Prince is the level 2. I don't remember how that works. We're going to go over his list really quick. Over here, he has... and sorry for this blurry picture. He has some Hellstriders over here. And then over here, he has 4 Juggernauts, Skull Crushers, with a unit of Hounds right in front. Another unit of Hounds. A unit of, I think, like 20-something warriors with halberds. Over here, he has more Slaneesh Steed, Hell Steeds. And then over here, he has a big block of 18 trolls with a BSB with him. And the BSB is an exalted hero or something like that on a mount, demonic mount. Over here, this is his, this guy right here, this giant lizard that looks like he's farting up and flying is his Demon Prince. And then you can see it's a better picture of him right here. That's about it. We're gonna go over Vanguards, and I believe I won first turn, so let's do that really quick. So my level 4, he starts to move up just closer to the building, so that way he has a little bit of protection. And then Chickenhead takes his Vanguard and goes straight up to the side flank over here. He was trying to protect the Doom Divers I had on the side. He had these Hellstriders coming up the side flank, but then he realized my chariot was going to protect them. That was his Vanguard. And basically my savages failed Animosity. They're close enough to Gorbad where they're going to have to force move and then force charge, which puts them right here, and they fail their charge miserably against those hounds that they see right there. It's a pretty far charge, but yeah, basically they fail. So that's about it for animosity, I believe. Everybody else just moves up. As you can see, Gorbad is by himself actually right now. He's kind of a center general bubble. So everybody got their Gorbad general leadership of 10. And I was trying to set it up where the Ragnarok goes over the building and helps out. On the left side, you can see I have the giant block of Orc boys, about 30 regular Orc boy biggins, and then on the right side I have the savages. The Orc boys actually have the flaming banner, but his trolls are on my right side. That sucks. I split up the war machines kind of evenly, so that way it's not easy for him to get to them all. And I believe that's it. We're going to go into Magic Phase. Magic Phase, I got 9 power dice, and I did channel 1. And then I threw 5 dice onto Dark Riders, pulled up some Hex Boars, thinking, haha, that'll like hold them up on some unit. And I forgot that basically Chaos is like one army that has like so many freaking magic weapons. It's ridiculous. I believe I tried to do like 5 dice onto Crypt Horrors, and he dispelled it. But yeah, so shooting phase, I'm going to go ahead and throw my Doom Diver into his Hell Steeds on the right side, because again, I don't want this unit going for my Doom Diver, and it blows up. The Doom Diver that it was going for blew up. That sucked. The other Doom Diver went for the giant unit of Warriors, just because I hate the Warriors. The Warriors are such a fucking pain in the ass unit with their 4 up and their strength 5 and their toughness 4. It's such a strong unit. I'm going to go ahead and I knock out a couple of them. And I forgot why his hounds are fleeing. I believe it's because they try to redirect my savages when I charged. And they just fleed and ran off. They're going to run off the board. Anyways, Doom Diver drifts onto these guys here, and he kills off 2 of them only. And I'm going to use the Howdah crew on top of the Ragnarok spider and shoot at the hounds, and he kills off 1 hound. And then that's about it for my turn. We're going to go to, I was about to say Lizardman. Chaos turn 1. His Demon Prince charges right at my Hex Boars that I just conjured up. These guys rallied, and his units just kind of move up. His hounds are kind of playing the chaff game, unfortunately. His general, not general, actually it is his general. His general, Demon Prince, actually gets in on the Hex Boars on the side flank. And as you can see, like I said, everybody else just kind of moving up. I'm really like iffy about charging these guys, because the way he angles them, it just feels like I'm getting redirected on purpose so he can do side flanks and stuff like that, and it's really just kind of like bothersome to me. I'd rather him charge me, and then I charge his side flank on the next turn if I live. But like I said, you can see everybody else is just kind of moving up, and he does these weird angles. He does them so well too. The hounds right there are kind of blocking my Ragnarok from doing anything useful on that side. Magic Phase got 8 power dice, and this is his, I want to say this is his level 4 here. This is his level 4. He does Acquiescence right onto my unit of Orc boys, the regular ones, and now they only move up by a random D6 dice every turn until it gets unless it gets dispelled. And then that was it for his magic. I think I dispelled anything else he threw out there, and then he's gonna go to close combat. Close combat, his Demon Prince just oh no. He does a spell that boosts his Demon Prince's toughness by 3. And yeah, so his Demon Prince is like a toughness 9 right now, which is ridiculous. And now I think he does close combat. Close combat, he just destroys like 3 of my Hex Boars. My Hex Boar tries to attack back, can't do shit, and they just crumble and die. He's going to go ahead and reform. He's facing right into my savages, and that's going to be that. We're going to start off Orcs and Goblins, turn 2. Now, I wanted to, I made a mistake here. I wanted to charge the Ragnarok over the building, but my level 4 is in the way of the Ragnarok's charge. I thought long and hard about this, so I charged into the side of the Hellstriders with Chicken Head. He said he was going to hold, The minute I said I was going to charge with the savages, he said he could flee. And I was like, that's bullshit. Why do you get to flee if he's already holding for Chicken Head? And then he was like, oh, I could change my mind. And I was like, then I'm just going to have Chicken Head go in by himself. He's like, all right, we're going to let Chicken Head go by himself. So Chicken Head got into the side flank, the savages held. And I just kind of moved them around to the side so that way if they do charge and these guys do run, I can redirect towards those warriors over there. I did run the Arachnarok over there so that way the warriors hit the Arachnarok first. My goal there was basically the two units here that scare me the most is that big block of trolls and the warriors. The Skull Crushers don't worry me. They don't like scare me as much. Oh, and his general, his Demon Prince scares the shit out of me because I never fought a Demon Prince before till this game. So I was like, I don't know what to expect out of that. He's kind of staring at Gorbad right now. Gorbad did join the savages on the right, if you could see that. And then my orc boys just moved up a little bit. My level 4 moved behind the building so he can't see him and target him with anything, which is fine. But I figure the Arachnarok will either thin down that number of warriors so drastically or just possibly break it himself. But he will take damage from that. But at the same time, that's one of my bigger threats right now, to be honest. Over here, you can see he's playing this chaff game. These hounds are coming in at an angle, so that if I charge him with the trolls, I'm going to turn around and go, and he has a side flank there. If I charge them with the savages, excuse me, I'm going to have the same problem, but whatever. So I decided not to play his game. I decided to sit there. And this is something I learned from my dad in chess, which was do what they don't expect you to do. So I sat there and I didn't charge. Magic phase, I got 10 power dice. And I used only one in the mushroom on Vindictive Glare to blow up some dogs. And I killed off like 2 dogs, which didn't even make them panic because the general's right there. And then I used a couple dice onto Gork'll Fix It. Make him reroll his 6s over here on this guy. I use another 4 dice onto Hex Boars again. And I try to, I thought long and hard of where I'm going to put them, but there was really no space. So I put them in between the shamans and the dogs that were there. Shooting phase. Shooting phase. He has his level 4 separated from the group, and I'm just thinking, man, I could kill some Hellsteeds. I could kill maybe 1 Juggernaut. And, you know, I'm like, does his level 4 have a ward save? Of course. It's like 4 ward save. Fuck it. I'm just going to shoot it at the level 4. Oh, man. I shoot. I get a direct hit. I do 5 hits, 5 wounds. And he failed 3 of them. I one-shot his level 4. He was so livid. He was like, you got to be kidding me. You know, and the only reason he moved him in was like he have range on I believe my orc boys or something like that. But yeah, who would have known? Doom Diver. Close combat over here. Chicken Head killed off 3 guys, and they're gonna go ahead and attack back. They don't do diddly to Chicken Head. Chicken Head wins. I believe they stick though. Yeah, they do. They rolled a 4, which was more than what they needed. So they're going to go ahead and stick. And as you can see, this is basically how the board looks at the beginning of turn 2. He is, or, you know, Chaos turn 2. As you can see, he's doing a bunch of charges right now. His dogs and his general are going to charge into the trolls. The reason they're doing that is so that way the general's out of the way of the savages and the trolls could run into the savages. His hounds are going for the Hex Boars, which does nothing, but it is what it is. And as you can see, the trolls are going definitely into Gorbad's unit. Everybody kind of connects in. Well, the general connects into the trolls. The hounds fail their charge because of the generals being in their way. And basically, this is how it looks. His trolls do get in. This is going to hurt. He has his general and his BSB there. And I'm pretty sure he's going to kill a good chunk of my savages on this turn. His guys over here try to do a quick reform and move. And they failed. They just they rolled a 12, and he was like, shit. So he turns this way. He knows that Ragnarok's coming for him on the next turn. So he moves the Hellstriders over here into the face of the Arachnarok, so that way he could kind of control that situation. Over here, you can see his dogs came just a couple inches away from his Hellstriders. Magic Phase, he got 10 power dice, but he only has this guy left, so he's going to go ahead and try to do a spell into, I forgot what it was specifically. I believe it was to like, oh, it's to lower their toughness. He lowers their toughness. He gets double sixes, so I can't even dispel it. And he lowers it to a 1. Everybody's a toughness 1 except for Gorbad. Gorbad's a toughness 2. Oh, this is going to hurt so bad. I just see it now. Holy crap. And then Chickenhead wipes out this unit over here. And they actually put a wound on Chickenhead. But he's fine. He's Chickenhead. And he overruns and comes on over here. I believe actually they ran, and he overran over here. That's why I had to do that. As for his general over here on the trolls, he only does 1 wound. I regen 2 of the other wounds he did, which and then I try to puke on him, but it did nothing. So Gorbad, or his BSB, has to challenge. Has to. It's like a chaos rule on Exalted Heroes or whatever they are. So unfortunately, I really contemplated just sacrificing my champion and having Gorbad going against the trolls, but if I do that, his trolls are going to puke on Gorbad, and I already know how that works. So I decide I got 1 shot at this. Gorbad strikes first. Gorbad has multiple wounds. This guy definitely has a ward save. Fuck it. I'm going to take the challenge with Gorbad. Take the challenge with Gorbad. I swing. 4 swings, 3 hits. 3 hits. He ward saves 2 of them. The one that got through, Gorbad's Morgulor the Mangler does D3 wounds, and I get a 3. Holy shit. He killed the BSB. Holy shit. Oh, man. So, his rest of his trolls attack. They kill off, or I'm sorry, I kill off 1 troll and 1 more wound. So I did 4 wounds total there, plus the 3 that Gorbad did. He does a bunch of attacks onto my toughness 1 guys, and he only killed 5 of my savages. Okay? Since he only killed 5 of my savages, technically I won combat resolution. He charged. I got more ranks. I have a BSB. I have a banner. He has only ranks and 5 kills and the charge. I won combat resolution. He fails. He fails his leadership check. Okay? And to top it off, he doesn't have a BSB anymore. He is like, you won the game. You won it. They're going to run. I chase him down with Gorbad's unit. I kill off all the trolls. And he just gives up. He's like, you know what? He's like, it's going to be a long game, and you're going to win because I just took out his powerhouse unit, and he has no BSB for the leadership checks. His general's going to be in combat with those trolls for quite some time. And basically, I could shoot down the Juggernauts, and the left side with the Orc boys, Chickenhead, Savage Orcs, and the Arachnarok are going to take out that unit of warriors. He was just like, you got it. Good game. So that was an extremely quick game. It was only 2 rounds, and it was an Orc victory. MVP, I have to give it to Gorbad. There's no doubt about it. I mean, Chickenhead did kind of kill a unit of Hellstriders by himself, but Gorbad single-handedly won that game in round 2 with his D3 always strikes first while he was at toughness 2. Oh, man. Anyways, guys, I hope you like this video. Sorry it's going to be a very short video today. I do have another video coming up very soon against a new Chaos opponent. His name is Red, and I will be putting up that video very shortly. Plus, this weekend is Blood in the Sun, guys. I am excited. I want to play Blood in the Sun. I've been prepping for Blood in the Sun all like the last 2 months of videos I've been putting up, and even though I'm not 100% confident in my list, I like this list better with all the biggins. But I do have tricks up my sleeve, and I do have a lot of things that I've learned in the last 2 months of playing the same army over and over and over and over again about my weaknesses and my strengths, and I also know what's coming up with elves and Skaven and undead and dwarves and all my normal opponents. Yeah, so I am definitely looking forward to this, and I hope I do better than I did at Adepticon. Adepticon I got 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses. So I'm hoping to walk away with hopefully like 2 to 3 wins for the Orcs and Goblins. We'll see, man. We'll see. Till then, I'll keep you guys posted, and I can't wait to be putting up those videos next week. All right, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll be putting up more videos very soon. Take care. Peace.